I'm at one of the best special effects makeup places in the world, Drax Studios. They've done movies such as The Mask, Apocalypto, Passion of the Christ, and they've done the Oscar award-winning Bram Stoker's Dracula. You name it, they've probably done it. But what we're going to talk about today is Trailer Park of Terror. Now, this is directed by Stephen Goldman. We're going to be talking to him. But we're going to be talking to Todd Tucker, one of the guys here at Drax Studios. We've got Norma, who was played by Nicole Hiltz. We've got Lou Temple, who played Marv. Ed Corbin, Stank. I mean, it's just an array of characters, and it's something you're not going to want to miss.
I went into making Trailer Park of Terror with a rule, which was I was going to cast for my monsters. I wanted Southern actors because I knew that they would bring something special to it.
Well, you looking like a bitch in heat.
Y'all can shove that possum right up your ass.
Living out here, then you don't belong.
Hell, ain't you just like the rest of us candy paints?
No, I'm not.
Hell, Norma, you got us under your skin. You ought to know that by now.
I knew I wanted a big guy for Stank, and Ed Corbin came in with his Georgia accent, and he came in military fatigues, and I gave him one paragraph on Stank, and he was there.
Did you hear that, Marv? We got ourselves an achiever on our hands.
Well, an achiever.
When it came to Roach, Mike Watford was the last guy that came in. He already had his hair like Elvis. He already had cowboy boots on. He already was, had a cigarette, outside before he came in. And I said, "Do you play?" He says, "Yeah, I got a band." And we just started talking, and I just said, "He's Roach." Marv, Lou Temple, he's an intense guy. Once he was cast, when we worked on his motivation, he threw lots of ideas at me all the time about, his character's kind of like, the foreman. He's kind of like, he's the groundskeeper. He sort of runs the trailer park. What are the things that are important to him? And his sort of crush on Norma and all of that stuff. Norma, every time I watch it, I'm sort of blown away. It's such a brave, crazy performance.
Yes.
And she threw everything at it.
All I ever wanted was for somebody to love me for me,
Our conversations were really all about there's got to be no boundary. There's no too far for her. To find an actress willing to do it was, in a way, I think the most difficult part of our journey. As I've gone out to all the festivals with Trailer Park, chicks dig it. Chicks love it. There's a powerful woman monster. We took our monster very serious. We took the movie serious. The comedy in the film is character-based, not gag-based.
Sausage biscuit. I'm sorry. I think maybe you best just go and get some help. Missing your chicken wing like you are there.
It never winks at you. It's not camp at all. It's what happens to people who can't die, who get blowed up real good.
Right.
What happens to them. And so what you have is a movie that's got the ups and downs. Once you've been really grossed out or really frightened, then there's a little humor.
You better watch your step over there, little girl. You never know what kind of surprises I may have left in there.
It's pacing. For some, that might be schizophrenic. For me, that's entertainment.
The movie's good. It's Dukes of Hazzard meets Tales of the Crypt.
Yeah.
It's a lot of fun. It's a lot of gore. It's hardcore. But there's a through line and an arc for each character that we're able to bring to life, and Stephen Goldman did a great job of maintaining the character arcs for each of them, and you really connect with the zombies. They're not so bad. They're just trying to scratch out a little grass in the patch of dirt that we live on.
Yeah, they're funny. They're funny,
We all have funny jokes.
Sure that duct tape's gonna work?
Yes, it always works.
It don't always work. It don't always work. What do you do? Hey.
Oh, shit.
Hey, what are you doing, man?
Where do these go?
That goes on the inside. What's wrong with you?
Here, hold this.
Hey, that don't go there.
Trying to get
Put that
laid
back
on.
in there.
I've got one of the stars of the show, Stank. How you doing, Stank? Haven't seen you
I'm
in a
good.
while.
I'm good.
Yeah?
Nice to see you, folks. Boy, she sure is pretty. I'll tell you that.
So sweet. You're not that bad looking yourself, Stank. You know, in my world, I'm kind of digging you.
Well, this is good lighting.
Yeah. Well, I think you're right. You're right. So, Stank, tell me about what kind of havoc do you wreak on this trailer park?
Well, I don't really see myself as wreaking havoc. I'm just doing a job.
And what is that job?
I'm a meat packer.
You're a meat packer.
Yeah, people got to get fed. I need a job. They need to be fed. It works out pretty well.
I like horror movies, but this was the first opportunity to be on the other side and be playing the villain. Well, first of all, Drax Studios helped make the transition a lot. There's so much to do physically in this film, and what they did to create the makeup to make her a monster just does a lot of the work for you that you would have to spend time, getting into. I loved this part because I got to play her as a real human being when she was younger, and also the comic book version of her and her being immortal. And being allowed to play her as a real person really helped me find out how she is when she's a zombie.
What are you? What are you?
Oh, I see. I'm not the same girl that you first met. I'm not the girl you fell in love with? I've changed, is that it?
You played one of the girls, one of the 6 high school students.
Yeah.
And so your character again was kind of...
She was this sort of queen bee of the group. She has a reputation for sleeping around a little bit, which is why she was going on this missionary retreat anyway, because they took like 6 kids who were maybe dealing with some issues on a spiritual retreat to turn their lives around. Like crazy goth girl, the slut.
Right.
Me.
Well, so you're like the living equivalent to Norma.
Exactly.
That's
I am the living equivalent to Norma, which I think creates kind of a cool chemistry between the two characters.
Marv! Get over here and tell me if this bitch is prettier than me.
Oh, shit, darling. She ain't nothing. Just a little used up, if you ask me. Ain't much for my taste.
Oh, God.
You guys aren't like the normal bunch.
No, we each are like the misfits of the high school. Sort of, our parents kind of threw us together and sent us all on this church retreat to sort of cleanse our souls and purify us. And my character Tiffany probably comes from a broken home. She's got a bit of a drug problem. She sort of dabbles in meth and pot and probably anything she can get. First time I shot with Larlene, they kept her. I asked, to be separated from her. So I didn't see her the whole day, and all day long and all night people are coming to me going, oh my God, wait till you see her, wait till you see her. And I was like, I don't want to see her, I don't want to see her.
Right.
And I started getting really scared then and really emotional, and we started the scene and I'm covered in blood already, and when she came out and I first saw her, like tears, hysterical. I don't think I was even acting. I was terrified.
In the moment.
She was huge, she was bloody.
Where's my mate? I smell mate.
You were saying, bar none, that there's one of the most horrifying scenes you've ever seen, you've ever done in this film, Trailer Park of Terror.
Yeah, there's one scene in the movie that the Stank character is in charge of that is probably one of the grossest things we've ever made in film. But it's, and I've seen the reaction from people, and it's pretty damn gruesome.
Right.
Pretty messy. When they brought the script to us, it was a comic book cover that looked very just kind of like Tales from the Crypt, goofy, fun, over the top. And the original script that they brought to us didn't fit the cover of the comic book at all. It was very kind of like Saw. And I was like, don't understand what this is if you're showing me this comic book.
Right.
And we gave him a bunch of suggestions, and then Steven came in and had a whole group of ideas of his own, and it turned into this kind of redneck Southern pulp fiction horror gruesome thing,
right,
with a little bit of an Evil Dead flavor.
Right.
So we definitely want to create characters that I think each individual zombie has their own kind of identity, so that they could almost kind of be their own monster for their own movie if they wanted to. But it's just cool that they're all together.
Fuck this. Fuck this.
Okay guys, Ivonica Jabber here at Drax Studios. Remember, Trailer Park of Terror is out October 21st on DVD. Make sure you go out and get it. This one is a gem.